So I'm sitting on one of the brand new raised beds that Dawn built, and we have this vision that from the drone shot, which you know we do every week, the beds come out from the kids' trampoline sort of like sun rays. So when you look at them, if you see that they're a little bit angled, it's because they start off at 3 feet and then they go to the ends, they edge out to 4 feet. We did try to keep in mind that we need the width for a wheelbarrow so that we can get mulch and dirt and compost and all that kind of stuff in. And our backyard has a lot of holes in it, like just a ton of little divots and holes. I don't know if that's from the dogs or if that's how it always was. To be honest, until last year and all this stuff happened in the world, we didn't spend a ton of time out here. So I don't know, but the landscape is not flat. So Dawn was trying to build raised beds around this very sort of bumpy terrain. So anyways, certainly they are not perfect.
They are perfect.
But they are wonderful and we're going to enjoy them and we are grateful for them. So I wanted to talk to you about what we are going to fill up the raised beds with, because you guys know we are a little bit curious and we like to test things out ourselves. You know, we know what traditional wisdom is, but then we like to just see it happening before our own very eyes. And so every time we have an opportunity to do some form of an experiment or some form of just test, we like to do that. So we had a bunch of wood from one of the storms that happened in the fall. It knocked over our neighbor's tree into our yard, and the neighbor was kind enough to come over and help chop it up and then left us some of the wood. So we were thinking that we would fill one of these beds with more of a traditional hugelkulture method and put all the wood that we have left over from that storm damage into this bed and then fill the rest of it up with compost and dirt. And then maybe in the further bed, the first bed, do more traditional raised bed soil, and then we could kind of compare our results to the growing season. So that's what we're going to do. So let me show you where we are right now. He's already been able to get the landscape fabric down for weed control, and that's just some of the red clay dirt that I guess he got in there. And these are some of the logs, although we have many, many more. So I'm going to start work. If you look over here, this is our leftover storm damage. So I'm gonna start filling everything up with this and see how far we get. Sometimes I really don't know my limitations. I just filled up the second wheelbarrow. You can tell I'm winded. And this happened. I can't lift it. Again, there's just all these little random holes. So I'm just gonna hand carry these and get them in the bed. So hang tight, it's gonna take me a little bit longer. That's not too bad. I know we have more that we can fill it up with, but man, I'm gonna tell you something. I know a lot of you are just getting to know me, and hi, I am not an outdoorsy chick. Like, this is not stuff I do. And so there's a sense of accomplishment I have, even if the wheelbarrow did fall over and I had to walk back and forth. Like, I don't pride myself on being overly strong. I don't really enjoy being hot, sweaty, and getting covered in bugs. I mean, this is not naturally who I am. So I have these moments, like looking at this 12-foot bed of logs and feeling like, you know, truly anything is possible. I admire those women that are strong, and I admire people who are more, you know, naturally inclined. This is something that I'm learning to do in midlife. So anyways, I hope you don't laugh at me too hard. Okay, hang tight. Let's keep working. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but look at this log. It's like a little waist and legs. We need to put like a bathing suit on it or something. Okay, so don't judge us, but I mean, I don't care if you judge us, I guess. It looks like a little person. So I went and got one of our bathing suits we don't wear anymore. Look, I think it's all beach ready.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's put like a little floppy hat on it.
I like it.
So honestly, I'm gonna put that inside and use it like a little plant stand.
That's cool.
Will it stand straight up without you touching it? Look of it. No. So how can we fix that?
I'll cut the bottoms off when the chops off.
Can you do it right now real quick and then I'll take it inside?
Sure. Slightly dangerous. Try this at home.
Well, if it's dangerous, please don't do it. I really don't want to witness your beheading. Oh, you just cracked the log, I think. Now will it fit? And we wonder why we can never get as much done as we thought. All right, so this is gonna be bed number 2 for future purposes. And this will be bed number 1. The backs are off of this one because we had that tree stump ground this morning. Bunch of mulch. So I think it'll be really fun. We're gonna do lots of tomatoes and peppers and all that kind of stuff out here. So to really be able to have a side-by-side comparison, it'll be kind of fun to track. We like doing stuff like this. So what we're gonna do now is, this is the actual compost, some of it, that was in our compost little bin back here, which is where we put our food scraps and our yard clippings. And it has not burnt down, as you can see, to make, not burnt down, but it hasn't made compost yet. Don't get it everywhere because we'll get weeds. So we're gonna go ahead and layer this on the next layer before we put actual compost. And this isn't really any different than trench composting. So I can tell you just from the smell, that's not ideal. The compost shouldn't be smelly. So I will also tell you that we're not very good, and by not very good, I mean we don't turn it at all. Whew, that smells awful. So we'll see. But this is all yard trimmings, paper trimmings, food scraps from our kitchen. And I have to say, when we started doing this, I thought it would be more of a pain in the rear end than it actually was. You agree?
Yeah, it's not really that
I mean, and we have so many food scraps.
Yeah.
Like far more.
Amazing how much
We fill up our bowl every single day, and you know, we eat out a lot. So it's pretty impressive how much we have.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, so that's what that looks like. I guess we can add onto your list of projects. I sort of would like maybe a more beautiful compost system.
How could it possibly be more beautiful? That's super sexy.
I have no... Maybe if I put some bikini bottoms on it. Okay, so it's the next day, and we have filled this up. By we, I mean Dawn has filled this up with compost 100%. We have watered it in, let it settle. So now I get to put in tomatoes and peppers and get started for the growing season. So let me just show you what we're going to be working on for next week's video. This bed. And remember, we're going to do a little bit of an experiment and see how they grow. So stay tuned. We really appreciate your support. We love the comments. You guys give us some really great comments. And make sure when you do leave us a comment that you tell us where you are, because people are from all over the world, and that's really fun for us. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. That helps YouTube get our content in front of people just like you who might also enjoy what we're doing. And most of all, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.